Hello, my sweet creative friend. Welcome. A new year is almost upon us, and I find that this season is one that reminds me to slow down and to reflect and take stock. I haven't filmed one of these in a little while for you guys. We've been doing a lot of live meetups, conversations, which we've, I think, all been enjoying. I've been enjoying it very, very much, getting to connect with all of you, getting to share and hear feedback and questions and things that are weighing on your heart and moving you. It's so meaningful to me, and as we wrap up the year, this rotation around the sun, thinking back on how we've grown really moves me spiritually, and it warms my heart and soul to know that we've journeyed this far together. Everything has brought us to this moment here and now. And I wanted to share with you something that's been weighing on my heart a lot lately, and not in a heavy way, but in a way that I feel is moving me towards growth, towards something new. And that is, as I think about the upcoming year and where it will bring us and what we'll potentially learn and grow into. This is also a time of year when a lot of people pick New Year's resolutions, and so often in the past, I used to choose goals and resolutions that would involve doing more, accomplishing something else, something more, something that will take me farther in maybe work or something, a project that I was working on, something that I wanted to accomplish in the new year. But in this season, I find myself thinking and sensing this powerful thought of, I want to do less this coming year. This coming year, 2023, I want this to be the year of doing less and living more. See, I think in human history, this history that has led us to this moment in time, where now more than ever we have more things vying for our attention, more things pulling us in every which direction, more things to do, more things to check, work seeping over even into our resting time, our personal lives. I think we have the productivity thing down pat, right? I think we've gone beyond productivity into realms of exhaustion, of burnout, and even when we check all those boxes, there's always more to check, isn't there? Isn't there always that finish line gets pushed further and further and further out? How can we let go of some of these things so that we can actually embrace the things that bring us life and joy and vitality and happiness? Because when we begin to do less, we can actually live more. The things that are central and important and vital to our health, our wholeness, our well-being, our happiness. When we start to say no and let go of the many things, we begin to realize that there's actually only a few things that really matter. there's actually only a few things that really makes our heart hum within us. We can get caught up in the mire of the many, and the waters are cloudy, our path is unclear. And I think that's where our search for clarity comes from. So many of us are looking for a sense of clarity, of purpose, a clear path. And I think that comes from this distortion of reality, of feeling like we have to do more and more and more. We have to always be busy. We have to always be busy, always be doing something. This phrase just came to me so strongly. I want to do less this year and I want to live more. And it hit me like a ton of bricks. And I realized, really, that's where the rest is found. That's where the peace is found, when we let go of the many things that we've been maybe pressured into saying yes to. Maybe we feel a sense of ego attached to doing all the things, being that indestructible go-getter. Maybe our sense of pride comes from how many things we're able to accomplish. Our sense of identity is tied up in how many things we can do, how well we can do them. But the things we do aren't fundamentally who we are. They're just a byproduct, a result of who we are, an outflowing, an overflow of who we are. So when we begin to detach from those things and look at, like, who am I really? Like, when I look at that, I'm not my writing, and I'm not the videos I make, and I'm not the projects I work on. Those things are merely an overflow of who I am. How am I nourishing myself? How am I taking care of myself? What things am I saying yes to when really maybe I need to say no, so that I can embrace something bigger that's calling to me, something that maybe has been on the back burner of my mind, something that I've saved for someday. I'll explore that. Maybe this year is your year to explore that thing. Maybe those things that we write off as that's not important, or that can't be something that's sustainable as a career, or I don't have enough faith in myself to do that thing. Maybe this year is the year where you will let go of these concepts and constructs that have confined you and kept you from doing that thing. Maybe this year is the year to do less and live more. To say no to the many, many, many things that the world tells us we need to be doing, so that we can actually engage in those few vital things that will fuel and power us forward. So if this sounds like you're not alone. This has been turning in my mind so much lately, and I haven't even been able to fully grasp it yet, if I'm being completely honest. I'm figuring this out as I go. But I wanted to dedicate the next 3 live discussions that we do here on this channel to this topic. How to do less and live more. 3 weeks of discussion. In week 1, we'll be talking about finding your center, the few things that power you and fuel you in your journey. How to identify what are those few things. What are those things that are central to me? Because a lot of us don't know. A lot of us don't know. We have these massive to-do lists. We have a lot of things that we're balancing and juggling. And if you asked us, like, what are the few central things that just makes your heart expand, We might not be able to answer that. I mean, could you? I feel like I'd have to think about it for a little bit. I know a few that come to my mind, but I feel like that's something I want to explore deeper. So we're going to be exploring that in week 1, and then in week 2, we're going to be talking about saying no, letting go, and embracing liberation. I loved that title that came to me. I'm like, how do we put this into words? Like, letting go of that which doesn't serve you, like letting go, saying no, letting go, embracing liberation, because that's what it is. The freedom that comes with being able to take a step back and look at what are the things in our lives that are serving us. When I say serving us, I don't even mean things that make us just feel comfortable. Some of the things that serve us are pushing us outside of our comfort zone. There are things that feel maybe a little uncomfortable to explore that thing, do that thing. Maybe we have to overcome a few hurdles. But identifying what are those things, even if they're a little tough, that would serve me, that would fuel me forward in my journey, that would promote healthy, positive growth in my life, identifying what those things are and letting go of the rest. And the last week, we're going to be diving into a live meditation for letting go, releasing negative thoughts and energy, and embracing the light within you. So we're actually going to get together and we'll probably chat a little bit and recap what we've discussed over the past 2 weeks, and then we'll meditate together live, dedicating ourselves to learning and growing and embracing the ebb and flow of the journey. I love meditating with you guys, and I know a lot of you have requested on posts for me to do some more live meditations, so I would love to do that with all of you if that's something that you're into. And all of this is leading up as well to the launch of my ebook covering many of these topics, and also touching on a lot of the things I talk about here on the channel, as well as a course for writers called Wellness for Writers. And it's going to be a 10-day journey covering spirituality, yoga, food, nourishing your body, giving you a motivational talk as you head into your writing session. There will be 10 modules, one for each day. And it's the biggest project I've worked on in a long time as far as videos go. I mean, it's 40 videos. It's probably going to be over 40 videos. It's been such a fun journey, but also a lot of work and a lot of learning and adapting and talking to you guys, looking at your comments, reading your messages, and trying to create something that I can give to you that can help you and maybe serve you in a positive way in nourishing yourself as a creative writer, as a creative soul. So I thought it would be special to start the year off doing this 3-week live discussion program. And I don't have an official launch date for my ebook and course, but they are coming soon. And I feel like I felt moved to start the discussion with you guys. We can start unpacking some of these things as we head into the new year and embrace fresh new life, a new beginning. It really can be a new beginning for you, but it doesn't have to be the beginning of a year. It can be any time. We begin whenever we decide within to begin. So comment below. Tell me how your journey is unfolding. Tell me what you've been thinking about. What's been on your mind and heart heading into the new year, this year, wrapping up, and how do you feel creatively? Like, are you gearing up for a new project, or does this message resonate? Do you feel like, yeah, I need to let go of some of these things, like never mind doing more, I want to be doing less so that I can embrace some of the things that really matter to me, some of the things that bring me joy and give me life. Let me know if that's you too down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. I hope this video finds you well. I hope this message reaches you and serves you in some way, and feel free to share it with someone who you think might like it. Feel free to check out my books with the link below if you're looking for a new read this coming year. I have all my books listed below as always. Subscribe and like if you enjoyed this video so you don't miss the next one. Thank you so much for being here today, my friend. I'm so glad that our paths crossed. I wish you so much joy in your journey. Namaste.